Hi everyone, and welcome to the second session of our online Freshers Fair. Now this is sort of a little bit more like a Freshers Fair because we're going to be telling you about the discounts and all of the sort of not free but cheaper things you can get as a student, which is normally what the Freshers Fair is all about. Unfortunately, there is no a bucking bronco happening in the background, but maybe we'll just get Craig just to pretend that he's on one for a bit. How do you think about that?
I could do, yeah.
You could do that. Cool, perfect.
Suitable.
Good. So we've got joined by Rich and Craig today. So they're going to tell us a little bit about themselves, and then we'll talk a little bit about student benefits. So guys, you want to tell us a little bit about yourselves?
Come on then, Rich, I'll let you open.
Oh, thanks, Craig. Hi, my name is Richard White. I'm a student liaison officer for the SET team. I'm also a youth worker with Leicester City Council. I've been at the college for well over 10 years now, and my main role is to deliver the independent living, personal development sessions, meet up with students and do some targeted work with them. You'll see me in the social spaces, on the trips and visits as well.
Cool, very nice. And Craig?
Yeah, so I'm part of the furniture really here at the college. Like Richard, 10 years. I've actually been here 17 years now. I'm part of the student enrichment team. My primary responsibility is learn a voice, which you should hopefully hear about a lot over the course of the year, your time there. So that's student union, which we'll be discussing later, course reps and super reps. Yeah, and I'm also involved in all the sort of the facets of work. So whether that's the interfaith work that we do, or the E&D work, or the trips and the visits.
Cool, amazing. So you guys are both quite all-rounders in terms of the students will get lots of interaction with you guys.
We like to think so, Ashton, yeah.
That is.
Good. So we're going to be talking a little bit about student discounts to start off with. Then we'll talk a little bit about the benefits of joining, in taking part in the SET team's activities. But what discounts can students get when they start studying here at Leicester College?
So basically, I mean, on the market, there are numerous sort of student discount cards, and discounts are always close to students' hearts, I believe. But the one that we're pushing, and your student union is pushing, is called a Totum card. It's a discount card that's available to staff as well, actually, at the college.
I did not know that.
It's now on the intranet, so get onto that. The union voted that staff also had access to it, so that's a good thing. And it gives students access to numerous discounts across the board.
Cool. I think we have a little video to play. One of the TikToks that's about Totum. So I'm going to give that to you just now.
Whatever you do, just do a slow motion. Whatever you do with slow motion, pick it up now, Millie. Rock, pick it up now, Millie. Rock, pick it up now, Kodak. Black, pick it up now, Kodak. Black, pick it up now, hit them. Folks, pick it up now, hit them. Folks, pick it up now, Smurda. Dance, pick it up now, Smurda. Dance, pick it up. It goes knock 'em out the box. With power whip, shop around the clock. Pose in the VIP, paparazzi watch. Bring it back like a Maserati drop, low and dip. Hands up, roll your hips, roll your hips. Show the motion when you throw your fist. Mike Jagger, Ruben kick, moonwalk.
There we are. Lovely, that one. I wanted that music sort of to carry on. I was bopping in the background, so I quite enjoy that one. So that's sort of a little overview of obviously what Totum is. But what's, in your words, Craig, what is Totum and what's the sort of benefit of the students?
What is Totum? Well, as we discussed really, and as the video says, it's a discount card available to students that gives them access to lots and lots of discounts across the board, whether that's health and fitness, whether it's fashion, whether it's hair and beauty, whether it's sports. So yeah, that's what it is in a nutshell. So it
hasn't it did it change names?
So originally, I mean, it's rolled out. I should have said this actually. It's rolled out by the National Union of Students, NUS, and it used to be called the NUS Secretary Card. However, they've rebranded it to what's now termed as Totum. But it is still, essentially an NUS Secretary Card. It's rolled out by them. It's just more funky now, as you saw in the last video.
Yeah, lots more bright colours. So how much do students have to pay for a Totum card, or do they get it for free as a student?
No, so it's not free. I mean, there's now a digital. We've gone into the digital age, and obviously we all know that we're all doing a lot more from home and online. So there is a digital version of it, so you can actually download it to your phone now. But essentially, it is a card that you'll be applying for. There is a cost attached to it, but I mean, you could get those savings back really quickly. So the basic cost for it for the year would be $14.99.
Cool.
The great thing about that, though, and I always add this, though, is a portion of that money will go to your student union as well, which is great because obviously they represent you throughout the year. They subsidise visits. They'll put on awareness weeks and campaigns. Again, I'll speak about that later in this afternoon's session. But just so you know that you are actually supporting your local student union by buying the card.
Yeah, and also, like you're saying, you'll make those payments back very quickly with a discount card. Maybe just two shops and you've made that £14 back. So yeah. It's not,
I think Domino's is a big one.
Yeah, definitely. So we're saying like the card, you get it as a student, but how long does it last? Is you have to pay for it every year, or what's the kind of situation with that?
So it depends which card you buy. Basically, there are three different price brackets and 3 different times. So you can buy a 1-year card, a 2-year card, or a 3-year card. As I've already said, the 1-year card starts at $14.99. The 2-year card is $24.99, and now I do know that on offer the 3-year is also $24.99. So if you're going to go for the 2, you may as well go for the 3. Included in that is ISIC, which means basically it's available to use abroad as well. So that's an extra sort of an extra functionality that's attached to the card.
Cool. So I know we've got something to show. So we've got the Totum website up. So for students who maybe wanted to apply, we're going to show you sort of what the website looks like. So this is the Totum website. As you can see, obviously the discount's right there in front of your face. You can buy yourself a new smart fridge with Totum if you wanted. So there's lots of, why not?
That's what I was referring to. I mean, look, I don't think everyone's going to go out and buy a fridge straight away, but if you look at that fridge, it says 15% off. So if you were to look at the cost of $14.99, you've got your money back upon your first purchase.
Yeah, exactly. And all these codes, you've got 20% off home laptops. So if you were wanting a new laptop for college, you got 20% off with the Totum card. Texts, NordVPN to more secure browsing. So there's loads of stuff that you can look at, loads of big brands as well. Samsung, Amazon, Currys, Co-op. You can get yourself 10% off your meal deal. I know that when I was a student, I was really apprehensive to use my student discount card. I was like, I don't know if it's rude to bring it out, but I really realized I should have used it more because there's so many discounts. You can get discounts online and in person, can't you?
Yeah, that's right. I mean, it's a really different. I know it's changed branding, but it's still really recognisable. You'll find a lot of staff at the obviously shops that there won't be a problem with it. There shouldn't be a problem with it. Like we've said, it's widely accepted. I mean, the best advice I give today is to go onto the website, which is www.totum.com, and have a look at the discounts that are available to you and see how worthwhile it will be for you.
Is there anything you need to sign up for a Totum card, like do you need your college email or anything?
So you will use your college email. So just to explain, so if you're gonna buy one, basically, obviously you just have the page up there. But in the top right hand corner, you click on join now, and then it take you to the page that Ashton's brought us to here. Fill out your details on there. It will ask you for your college or institution, and your college and institution will be Leicester College Student Union. So that's what you'll need to put in.
Cool. So not just Leicester College, to make sure it's Leicester College Students Union.
Yeah, it's Leicester College Students Union that you will need to put that into. That will obviously follow the process. It will take you through. You can use your personal email to begin with. However, in order to validate yourself being a student at a college, it will ask you at some point for your Leicester College email. So you will need to know that and have that to hand. In terms of what else you need to have to hand as well to get the card is obviously you'll need a digital way to means to pay for the card. So you will need your bank card available, and you'll also need a photo that you can upload.
Cool. That was always, that's always the hard bit for, student cards. They're never exactly the most attractive photos, but you do definitely need to have a selection of selfies that you can use for all different kinds of cards. But this, like I said, there's so many benefits to this, and definitely worth checking out if you are a student. Anything else I've missed that you want to add?
Once you've done that, you should receive your card within 7 working days. And one thing I do definitely need to add at the minute is usually another way to validate yourself is to have your card delivered to the college. However, because of social distancing and all the rest of it, what we're going to ask you to do is make sure you tick the box so that you're having it delivered to your home address. It is an extra £1.50, so I will make you aware of that, but it will come through to your home address.
Cool.
That should come through. That should come through really within about 7 working days. Again, if you have any problems, you can contact them online, or even if you want to come through to me at some point, and I can chase it up for you, which is often what I do throughout the year.
Amazing. Cool. Well, I think that's quite a lot about Totum. If there's anything else that you guys have any questions about, do pop them in the comments, and Craig can answer all your questions about Totum. But I think what we'll sort of talk a little bit about now is more of the benefits to students for joining and being part of the set team. So, what generalize, what is the benefits for students to participate in things the set team do?
Thanks, Ash. Yeah, I just want to mention before we move on to that, we often get online digital booklets as well, and paper booklets at the college with loads of voucher codes and stuff like that in. So when you are back in and we're up and running, so keep your eye out for them. And we also subsidise a lot of the trips and visits as well. A lot of the student union often put money away for trips. So we don't Alton Towers at discounts and stuff like that. So that's really good stuff to look out for. So I'll start, Craig, with the benefits of joining.
Just to get back quickly, Ashton, as well. Just got one last point, which is an important point, and is a nice feature of the card, and perhaps a lot of our students will like it. It can be used as proof of age, and also it can be used as an ID as well. So it's what's called pass accredited, and sort of verified by endorsed by various departments, including sort of the police department as well.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I didn't know that.
If you want to write out or whatever, if you've got your student card, it should be accepted as a proof of age and ID.
Oh, cool. Perfect. Okay. Sorry, Rich, carry on. I missed that one.
Sorry, guys. So just like a bit of an overview of the benefits then. So the first thing you're going to do by being involved with the set team is probably meet new people and make friends and be part of groups. And this is really something that is going to stay with you for the rest of your life, because you're going to build so many different social skills, communication skills, and overall confidence and self-esteem. We really work with our students to get involved as much as possible. And we see their journey from when they first join the team and as they move forward. I mean, Craig will talk to you about the benefits of student union later, and also Harj and Craig will talk about the learner voice, because they're more specific skills of young people having a voice, having a say, and what they get from that and what they sort of promote with their classes as well. But generally for us, I mean, you can get involved with so much with the set team, where you can come and just chill and hang out in the social spaces with your friends, get involved in games and activities. But more generally, is what we're looking at is this is voluntary engagement by students. So this is you sort of taking a lead role in your journey at the college. And this stands out for employees a lot, because when you're going for jobs, you need to stand out from other people. So if you're showing that you're getting involved in activities, events, charity work, volunteering, anything like that with the student union learner voice, it makes you stand out, and you're gaining the skills from being involved in that. And it might be something like event organising, managing money, budgeting, creating events online and in the college. There's lots of stalls we do, and then the big events throughout the year, the enrichment activities you'll see, such as Black History Season, where you can get involved, and you're sort of planning a whole event and then delivering it as well. So all the soft skills you get and all the personal development skills are really important as you're moving forward in your college life.
Amazing. So there is literally such a long list of reasons to sort of get involved with the set team. And obviously it does stand for student enrichment team. So you want that enrichment in terms of your CV, absolutely, in terms of your personal development and everything. So we were saying it, like, talking about student voice and stuff, but is there really, like, obviously key skills the employers look for that you can get as part of the enrichment team?
Well, yeah, basically across the board in everything that we do, we try to embed key skills. So whether as basic as sort of timekeeping, running meetings, organisational skills, just to echo what Rich has already said, really. board. It should. We aim to broaden horizons, and by being sort of engaged with the team, you will learn a lot more about college and what goes on if you immerse yourself in it. And it's the age-old adage of what you put in, you're going to get out, really. Mm. So, the team aims to complement your academic studies.
Yeah. I agree with that, Ashton. I mean, what we've noticed over the years is students who are engaging in other stuff outside of the curriculum seem to enjoy college life a lot more and seem to be retaining a lot more, perhaps even stay on and do more courses. And also they get confidence when perhaps if they're moving to university to go on and be part of their student union and their group. So it's a starting point, and we really encourage students to get involved as much as possible. Just touching on the employer side of stuff. If you're going to an interview and you've got this confidence where you're used to being involved in stuff and you can talk about the hobbies and interests you've got and what you've achieved at the college and what you've been involved in. If you say on there you've done something like voluntary work or been involved in a charity event, it's going to make you stand out from other people who have not done that. And it goes in for life as well. We've got great links with the youth service, and we've got NCS links and all these sort of people as well. So it's a broad spectrum students can get involved in.
Amazing, cool. Is there anything else you guys would like to add on top of that? Any little fun tidbits?
Usually it would be come and see us.
Yeah, absolutely.
Our social spaces are going to be closed up until Christmas, and then it's up for review. Having said that, sort of not in large numbers, but you can still come and see us. So we're based on each of the three main sites. So we're at Freeman's Park in LG 0.16, which is downstairs. You will find us, just ask staff. Staff will be helpful. We've got obviously inside the refectory at St Margaret's campus, we've got an office and a social space, and inside the refectory at Abbey Park campus as well. So although the spaces are not technically open, still come and see us sort of in small numbers if you've got any queries or you want to know what's going on. But the other thing to say will be to follow social media again, to follow our account. So make sure you follow the college accounts, make sure you follow the student union accounts, and you will sort of glean a lot of information from there as to what's going on. It's more so now than ever, obviously.
And also on the Moodle page as well. Make sure you're part of the Moodle page. It's sort of the main source of sort of all things set, I think, by the sounds of things. So the Moodle page is definitely someone to look out for. But I think that's all the questions I have for you guys. So what we've learned is you need to get on the Totum card. I need to get on the Totum card. Didn't realise I could get involved, so I'm going to have to do that this afternoon. And make sure you join the set team because it really does benefit students in like a whole range of ways. So I know Craig will be back a little bit later on at 1 o'clock to talk about sort of more about the Students' Union and the general student voice. But we won't see Richard anymore today. So anything you'd like to say, Richard, as you leave to the students?
No, just really thank you for your time, and also just please, get involved as much as possible and come and meet the team when you've got the chance to. That'd be great.
Amazing, cool. Well, thanks very much for joining me, guys. We'll be back a little bit later, so in 10 minutes, with mental health and well-being, and we're going to be doing a couple of exercises to help with mindfulness and all that kind of good stuff. So do come get involved with that in a couple minutes. But for now, I'll let these guys go and get on with their day. I'm sure they're very busy, and we'll see you very later. We'll see you a bit later on. So thanks for joining us.
Thanks, Ashton.
Thank you. Have a good day.